Alright, so I am on the way right now to Wow Lash and Brow here in Houston. I am going to get my eyebrows microbladed. You can't even see my eyebrows right now because these big old sunglasses. But yeah, I'm going to get my eyebrows microbladed. I'm kind of nervous because I do not feel like sitting through this pain. She told me that it's probably going to take like 3 hours. And I'm like, honestly, like, that's just a lot. Like, I can't stand when I'm getting my eyelashes done. And, you know, I have to sit there for like, you know, probably like 30, 45 minutes. Like, especially when I'm getting refills, it's like quick, like 30, 45 minutes. But, she said it's probably going to take about 3 hours. So I'm like, I'll probably just try to take a nap. But, you know, it's kind of like getting a tattoo. So I'm like, man, like, I know it may not be as painful as a tattoo, but it's kind of the same concept. So I'm just like, oh, like, it's Saturday. Like, I just want to go swimming or something. I don't feel like going and laying here in pain for 3 hours straight. But, you know, it is what it is. I had wanted to get my eyebrows microbladed, like, a long time ago. And I think I just kind of forgot about it, or, like, I stopped, like, caring, stopped worrying about it. And so what happened was my eyelash tech, she texted me one day and she was like, hey, do you want to be a model for me for microblading? Like, do you want to get your eyebrows done? And I was like, you know what? Like, I mean, I did want to get them done, you know, in the past. So I was like, you know, I wouldn't mind. And then she was like, yeah, I'll just charge you like $150. And so I was like, oh, snap, because to normally get it done, it's like $400 basically. So to do it for $150, you know, that's really good. But I never even actually saw her work, like, as far as like any eyebrows that she's done or whatever. So I was like, like, my sister was telling me, like, you better look and, like, you know, have her send you some photos or something, see what kind of work she does. And so I kind of told her, I was like, yeah, but I think she could kind of sense my hesitation at first. And so she sent me some pictures, and when I seen I was like, oh, those look really good. Like, they still look very natural. They're not like dark and heavy like some of the ones that I had seen online before. And so I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm a what does she call herself, like a master tech or something, or like a veteran, I guess. Like, she was trying to tell me she ain't new to this, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I could tell, like, in the work, like, it really did look good. And she sent me a couple different clients, like, before and afters, and I really liked them. So I was like, okay, yeah, you know. And so we had scheduled a date a few weeks ago, or it might have been like a month or so ago. But then we ended up not doing it then, and we rescheduled. So I'm going today, and I'm just like I said, I don't want to sit through this pain for 3 hours, but I think I'm gonna really like it. I'm gonna show you guys my eyebrows before she gets started, so you can see my eyebrows are really, like, I actually have, you know, decent eyebrows or whatever, like, you know, without drawing them or you know, like, doing my makeup and stuff. Like, I actually do have eyebrows. Like, I know some people don't have, like, the little hairs or whatever, and they're not necessarily a bad shape either. Like, honestly, the reason why I talked myself out of it before was because I was like, I'm not about to pay $400 for these eyebrows, and, like, they're really not that bad, you know. But I was like, you know, if she's willing to do it for $150, I was like, I'll see, you know. And they're supposed to last for like 3 to 4 years or something like that, I think. So I'm like, you know, it's worth $150 to me. I don't know about $400, but it's worth $150. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like, the reason why I think I'll enjoy it is a few years ago I used to you know, like, I used to really wear makeup every single day. Like, it didn't matter if I was going to work or if I was just going to the store. Like, I would be, and I'm not talking about just like, yo, they're like, quick, do your makeup and go. No, like, I would beat my face every day. And so I would put lashes on every day. And so one of my friends had, you know, kind of introduced me to the lash extensions and stuff like that. And so I really loved it because I was like, oh my gosh, like, even as I kind of, like, I guess, I don't know, like after a while, like I stopped doing my makeup every single day as far as like full on, like a full face of makeup. So as I started to just do like lashes and brows and like lip or something like that, you know, like a lip gloss or a chapstick or something, like I really liked the whole just like not having to do my lashes every day. And so of course now I always get my lashes done, but the reason I'm saying all that is to say, like, I'm hoping that I like, you know, the microblading with the eyebrows, because it's going to be the same thing, kind of like every day. Like it'll kind of look like my eyebrows are done and that my lashes are done, you know, versus like right now it's just like I have lashes on and my eyebrows just be like whatever. So it'll kind of look like my eyebrows and lashes will be done. And to me, like when you do makeup and stuff, like those are kind of like the two of the biggest things. Like I mean, obviously when you do a full face, like eyeshadow and like highlight and contour and stuff matters too, the foundation, all that. But like when you're just trying to like be cute but still natural, like brows and lashes, like those are the most important, you know, things. So I'm just like, I'm kind of excited about that part. But again, this whole 3-hour thing is like, you know. So anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I know like when you get your lashes done, you gotta have your eyes closed. I'm assuming you have to have your eyes closed when you get your brows done, just because like the bright light she's probably gonna use is gonna be right there. But I don't know, we'll see. If I can get some footage of it for you guys, I definitely will, so that way you guys can see. But I'll show you the place whenever we arrive. I'm like late. I'm like 10 minutes away, but yeah, I'll show you guys when I get there. All right, my loves, I am about to pull up. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like for those of you who are in Houston. The place is actually like in the spring area. It's off of Louetta and what is this, Champion Forest? Yeah, Louetta and Champion Forest. So this is it right here. Oh, wow, lash and brow. Again, this is the place that I come to also get my lashes done, and she's doing my microblading. All right, I'll see you guys inside. Oh my gosh, I love my eyebrows, okay? Like, I am so pleased. I'm so impressed. Hold on, let me turn this fan on because it's hot up in here. Yes, so this lighting is horrible, but I hope you can see, like, y'all, I love them. They are so cute. Like, she did such a good job. They are gonna fade a little bit. She said they're gonna peel like naturally, like you know, like how a tattoo would or whatever. But oh my gosh, this is so loud. Okay, hold on, pause. But yes, sorry. Okay, so she said that they're going to peel some, like how a tattoo will peel, you know, after it heals or whatever. So but she also gave me this like ointment. I think it's similar to like andddddd ointment. So she was like, if I want the color to be even lighter, to use that ointment, because it will make the pigment like fade a little bit. She was like, or if I like how it looks after it peels naturally, then just don't use the ointment, because it'll make it even lighter. So I don't know, I'm gonna see. What she told me was not to get them wet for 2 days. So I have to basically like wash around my face and not just like, you know. But she said don't get them wet for 2 days and no sunlight for 2 days. So she was like, if I'm outside like in the direct sun, then I need to put like a hat on or something that will just cover you know, like the top or whatever. So yeah, I'm like, I'm super excited. I love them. Like, they look so good. Like, they look so, Kendra gonna talk about I look surprised. He get on my nerves. But the process was really, really good. It was easy. Basically, oh, first off, so I kept saying 3 hours, because that's what she told me. She said, you know, just prepare to be here for 3 hours. So I was thinking the eyebrows themselves were going to take 3 hours, but no, it wasn't the eyebrows that takes 3 hours. It was getting my lashes done and the eyebrows together was 3 hours. So, and each one was like an hour and a half each. So it took like an hour and a half to do my lashes, which I already knew that. I don't know why I wasn't thinking like, the whole, you know, visit was going to be 3 hours. I'm thinking she just meant, because I asked her, I was like, how long is it going to take? I guess she thought I meant the whole thing. I was thinking, how long am I going to have to be under that little needle thing or whatever. So anyways, we did my lashes first, of course. That took like an hour and a half. And then whenever we went to do the eyebrows, we went into a different room, which I didn't even know that room was back there. I thought she was going to do it in the same place where they always do my lashes. But anyways, we went to this other room and she had me sit up in a chair first. So I sat up in a chair and she basically like drew my eyebrows on like how you do when you do your makeup. And I don't know what she was using or what, because I don't think it was like makeup. It was like, I don't know, but she actually like drew them, and then she even used something that to me it looked like concealer to like, you know, shape the bottoms or whatever. And so she did that, and then she had like this little measuring tool thing where she measured like right here and here, and then she measured like how like the angle that they go up, and then like the angle from the end of my eye and all of that. So she did all that while I was sitting straight up in a chair. And then of course she took her before pictures, and then she went ahead and had me lay down on the table. So I guess she put like this numbing stuff on or whatever, and she was like telling me like she was like, have you got, you know, have you had a tattoo before? And I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, you should be just fine then if you've had a tattoo. And I was like, okay, you know. So she started, and I was nervous, I ain't gonna lie, because I'm thinking like, I just got a cover-up tattoo probably like 2 months ago, and that was hell. Like, it was hell. But given those were a lot longer sessions, and like it was a lot more, you know, to it, it's like, you know, shading and all this stuff. But she was like, she was gonna do the outline first. So she did the outline, and it didn't feel that bad. Like, it was like okay or whatever. But then she started kind of doing like the other little strokes, like what felt like kind of like when you get a tattoo shade, and she started doing that, and I was like, all right, like, you know, I'm thugging it out. Like, it wasn't unbearable, but it still hurt, you know, like it don't feel good. And so she asked me like probably like 10 or 15 minutes, and she asked me, she was like, does that hurt? And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, I can feel it, you know. I was just like, it doesn't really hurt, but I can feel it. And so she was like, okay. She's like, let me finish this, and then I'm gonna put some more numbing cream on. So she finished the part that she was doing, and then she put some more numbing cream. And like after that, I couldn't feel anything. And I guess that's because like my tattoo artist would tell me all the time, like when he first puts the numbing cream, like it, you know, like it'll help. But once he starts and he like the skin breaks, and then he puts more numbing cream, that's when it really like, you know, seeps in, and then it doesn't hurt, you know, as bad or whatever. It starts to work more. So anyway, so she did that. She started shading it in or whatever. It felt like shading, and that does hurt a little more, like I said before, she put the numbing stuff on some more, because it's like the same spot just over and over. Like, that digging deep is what really starts to hurt or whatever. So anyways, once she put the numbing cream on, I was good. It really didn't take that long. Like I said, altogether it took 3 hours. So 1.5 hours for my lashes, and then about 1.5 hours for the microblading. But you gotta think about that first probably like 30-35 minutes, because she was so like precise in regards to like when she was drawing them on, and then she had to do before pictures. Like, that whole little process there was like a good 30-40 minutes. So the rest was the actual her doing the tattooing or whatever you call it, microblading. So I had a good experience per usual. I'm very, very pleased. Actually, whenever I got up at the end and she was like, you know, wanted me to look at them and see like how, you know, if I liked them or not, to me they looked perfect. Like I was like, oh yes, they look good. Like, you know, we're good. Like don't even worry about it. But she was like, let me see. And she looked and she was like, I think this side needs to be a little longer, like as if it didn't match up. And so she had me lay back down and she like she extended the right side or whatever, which to me that was everything, because you know most people like they try to like, you know, you go to the nail shop and stuff, like you could see that the shape of your nail ain't right and they're like, oh no, it looks fine, you know, like they try to like tell you and you like, no, it's not, you know. But like really, like I was looking at them and I was just so amazed when I sat up and what I saw. And she was looking and she was like, she got her little measuring tool thing again and she measured it and she was like, she was like, let me make this a little longer. So she had me lay back down, like she actually had to put her gloves back on, get the stuff again, like, so you know, she didn't have to do that. So like to me, I was like very, very grateful and thankful. Like that to me, that just goes to show like how good she is, and like, you know, like she's professional and she does a really good job. She really, really does. I mean, I was kind of nervous, you know, because I started looking, like once we scheduled and like I actually booked and everything, I started looking on YouTube to try to see like, you know, what the process is. I didn't even know what the process was like. And so I started trying to look up everything and see. And basically I was like, you know, I don't know, I was just nervous. Like every time I'm about to do something, I get nervous. And so I was like just trying to look and see like what it was. And so she ended up telling me like, you know, just to chill and everything. But she made me very, very comfortable. And like I said, it was not bad at all. It didn't take long. So yeah, it was good. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say. If you're in Houston, I don't care if you live in Pearland, Katy, across town, wherever, Woodlands, like you need to go to her if you want to get your brows microbladed. I like them for my lashes too anyways, like they do a good job with the lashes. But I would say go to them if you want to get your eyebrows microbladed or whatever. You know, look them up. I'll link down below their website. I was like, girl, I'm not on like Instagram or Facebook or nothing. I was like, I can't, you know, shout you out on there. I was like, but I am gonna tell my subscribers about you and everything, and you know, talk about it on my YouTube channel and stuff. So be sure to check them out if you are in Houston. And yeah, I'll show you guys in a few days whenever they start to peel or whatever. I'll kind of talk to you about that and like what that feels like or what they look like when they kind of get lighter or whatever. But yeah, I like them. Like I was asking, I was like, okay, so I don't have to, you know, when I do my makeup, I don't have to like touch them at all. And she was like, I mean, she's like, it's up to you. She's like, you're really not gonna have to. She was like, but probably like if it's like a nighttime going out kind of thing, or like, you know, if I'm going to dinner or something and I'm like, I got a lot of makeup, she's like, you may want to draw them in a little. She's like, but it's gonna take like 30 seconds versus like how sometimes it takes 15 minutes to draw your eyebrow. She's like, it'll just be like a quick little touch up. She's like, but really you don't have to do anything at all. So knowing me, I probably won't even touch them. Like I won't even do it, because that's how I do with my lashes. Like you know, when I do my makeup, I just brush them and go. So I am so grateful for this. Like I love them. I am impressed. I don't have anything bad to say. So this is them. And sorry guys, I know the lighting in here is bad. I had time to get all, you know. So yeah, I'll let y'all know how the healing process goes. Until then, see ya.